One of the best pieces of shooting related advice I've ever received is to always try to end a range day on a high note. One of my favorite ways to finish on a high note and keep things kind of fun is with some friendly competition. Jason is the new guy around the shop, and after a day at the range filming for some upcoming reviews, we decided to break the rifles out for a quick bit of head-to-head competition. Jason served in active duty army as an infantryman, deploying to Iraq as a sniper with the 1st Cav Division, currently serving in the U.S. Army Reserve, shoots the occasional USPSA or multi-gun match, and I'm just a guy that makes plastic pants for pistols. What started as a little head-to-head reload race quickly spiraled into half a day of burning ammo and testing things that didn't really need to be tested. But it was a lot of fun. After dinking around for a bit, it seemed like it made sense to try this out at different distances and actually score the targets to keep ourselves honest with our speed. We started at 8 yards, then went back to 15, and then 25. This might seem close for rifle work, but this is kind of where the speed of a reload is going to be the most critical. Let's back up for a minute and go over what an emergency reload is and when you would do it for those that are new.
Like, when would you do a speed reload?
So I would do a speed reload when I'm like this, up close to a target. I've run completely out of ammunition, but the target's still there, and I need to engage it quickly. So I'm going to quickly change my magazine and keep shooting.
Yeah.
Or like, it's the grilled Cheesians that are coming from the, Nebula grilled Cheesia, and they're coming down to attack us, and we're sitting at the range here, and we've just shot some rounds, but we don't really have much left in the mag. Like, that'd be a good time. Because you see, they're filled with cheese, which is self-sealing for their wounds.
Greetings, Earthlings. I, General Chair, Lord Commander of the Grilled Cheesian Nebula. Fear not, I come in peace.
Grilled that cheese.
Jason is using a pretty textbook example of a tactical emergency reload. Your gun goes dry, you press the mag release while pulling the mag out just to make sure that it's clear and doesn't hang up. Bring your rifle off your shoulder and into your workspace, tucking the stock into your body with your elbow to keep it steady. Then you can shift your eyes to the mag well while still keeping any threats in your line of sight. Mag goes in, quick push-pull on the mag to make sure it's seated, hit the bolt release with your thumb, switch focus back out to your target while reshouldering the rifle, then break the next shot if needed. It's a pretty fail-safe way of doing it and should eliminate common failure points such as stuck mags, mags that don't seat, or an unstable rifle during the reload process. It's probably the best way to do this on the move as well, because it's a lot more sturdy and stable.
5-0. 398.
Well, that was significantly faster.
I'm just doing it in a more streamlined way. When the gun goes dry, I hit the mag release, letting the mag fall free on its own while reaching for a new mag. I shift my focus to the mag well as I bring the new mag up, tilting the gun just a bit towards the incoming mag. Once the mag is in, hit the ping pong paddle, shift focus back to the target while moving my support hand to the forehand of the rifle, and I'm pretty much ready to make another shot right away. Less steps, less movement, a little bit faster.
Oh yeah, that one I felt just brush my whiskers.
You make it sound very...
Homoerotic?
Yeah. It's just caressed ever so lovingly.
Like the way your brass touches my mustache.
We swapped methods to see if that made a difference, but really all it proved is that I've spent more time practicing reloading fast than Jason has. 1R1 drills, or 1 reload 1s, are not really my favorite drill, nor are they the most productive practice. I think there are more important skills and drills if you're focusing on improving your rifle proficiency. But they are a relatively cheap way of practicing rifle reloads. An emergency or speed reloads are something that you should know how to do. Either way, practice is the most important thing. And as much as I like to have deliberate, focused, nerdy practice to build my skills, getting out with your buddies and just messing around could be a fun way of getting in the reps too. You get a little bit of stress inoculation from that simulated pressure of the timer or racing against your buddy, and it reminds you that it's fun. Sometimes we can take ourselves a little bit too seriously and get our heads too far up our own ass about this stuff. It's important to remember, shooting is fun too.
Now I'm getting gun shy because I keep getting smashed in the mustache by your brass. Which way do you do your L shape?
I think I did it backwards that last
different
one.
than me. Except your rifle, you copycat. I definitely copied him. Because I seen you think first. We won't tell the internet that though. Oh, internet. The only thing that's real is what I edit to being real.
You should probably like have a whole roll of me, like just one word at a time in different parts of the range, just saying something like, I think I need to eat shit. Because I'm a nerd.
I'm fucking retarded.
Do you see where my magazine ended up?
No, that's not supposed to be there.
That.
We fucking both fucked it up. We both did one blooper at a time here. If you could hit your targets more frequently and faster, maybe you wouldn't need to reload.
That's true. And you mentioned kicking doors and doing any of that stuff. Like, you shouldn't be doing that alone, right? You run out of bullets, you take a knee and your friend does it.
Yes, though in self-defense, you don't always have that. Like if you're doing home defense, you might be the only guy that needs to go and clear your house.
This is true.
That's where it's like, I get that, yeah, room clearing should be in a team, blah, 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 and you should use grenades. I know, but I probably don't want to grenade my daughter's room, you know, when I'm checking to make sure there's not a bad guy in there.
I know. Teenagers are rough, not like frag them with hand grenades.
I'll have to cut that for sure. YouTube won't like that. All right, shooter ready?
I'm ready.
Stand by.
Even if I beat you, it would have not counted. Unless he had a huge... Let's try something way different. Let's try like up here. You got to be like your operator ready. Like you're like.
Oh yeah. Oh, we've come around the.
Yeah.
Or.
Yeah. There we go. All right. Shooter ready. Stand by. Well, that one would have looked. It's either gonna look cool or super dorky, and either way, it's probably gonna work.
It looks so dumb.